I'm Aaron from PhoneDog.com, and it's day 24 of the Apple iPhone 5 challenge. This time around, we're taking a different approach. Instead of talking about features of this device, we're talking about how it compares to my previous challenges. Come on with me, let's take a look. So this time around in the day 24 challenge of the Apple iPhone 5, it's day 24 of 30 days, I'm going to compare the Apple iPhone 5. The question that I was asked is, how does it compare to the Galaxy S3 30-day challenge I did? You know what? There's a lot of things to like about both devices. Obviously, I'm going to bring over a Galaxy S3 for comparison purposes here. It's got some great specs. It's available in a lot of different cool colors depending on which carrier you're on. You've got red on AT&T in the States. You've got amber and black on Verizon, in addition to white and blue on all the different carriers. But a little bit different here. Obviously, 4-inch display over here. And really it boils down to build quality. You're kind of asking the differences. I think, it all depends on where I was personally in the mobile industry prior to doing the challenge. Because before the Galaxy S3, I was using the iPhone 4S, I was using the Galaxy Note, I'd used the Galaxy Note all through Mobile World Congress earlier in the year, and so I had been used to working with Samsung's devices, but I found that TouchWiz was just dramatically overhauled. And I think what was most amazing to me on the Galaxy S3 is just how much about this device I absolutely loved when I got it in my hand. Now granted, the build quality, it's a love-hate thing. I'm not a huge fan of the plasticky build quality on the Galaxy S3. Some are going to say, you know what, it's got glass and metal over here, this breaks pretty easily. Yeah, it does break easily, but so does this. I've actually shattered one of the displays in the Galaxy S3 as well, just by dropping it once. So I don't think it's fair to give either device a pass, because neither one is really, I would consider either one of these to be any more durable than the other one. Granted, this is plastic. If you drop it on its back, it's probably not going to dent the metal because there's no metal to be had, but that's something to keep in mind. I don't find this to be dramatically more sturdy than the Apple iPhone 5. That said, I think it depends on what you want, what you need. There's a great level of fluidity over here. What I didn't like about the iPhone 5 when it came out was the fact that it wasn't, in terms of fluidity, wasn't up to par. I was having issues with iOS 6. I found that it wasn't as fluid. I found that I absolutely could not keep up with my typing, and that drove me crazy. I can pull up a note here so you can see. Now it does. I find that especially when I turn the sound on, quick brown. Let's say the quick. I was happy that it is. And what I was doing is, let me think. There, I can use there, for example, or thanks for that. I always say thanks for that when I'm testing. And you can see this one keeps up relatively quickly. Portrait landscape is responsive. Software updates have fixed that problem. Over here, Android, I used to give Android a hard time, Android 2.3 and before, because it was laggy, especially with the carrier installed, or the manufacturer installed, rather, user interfaces. It was very laggy all around. Not the case now with Android 4.0 and up, and with the newest versions of TouchWiz, the newest versions of Sense 4, Sense 4 Plus that HTC's rolled out. It's not responsive, or not laggy on a regular basis at all anymore. You can see this device is incredibly fast, little to no lag whatsoever. Portrait to landscape transitions are fast. Pinch to zoom is responsive. You got no lag on this device at all. And actually, I think I turned off screen rotation. That's why it wasn't rotating. You can see incredibly fast all around, little to no lag. So both of these devices are good in that regard as of now. So that's really what compelled me to like the Galaxy S3. I had actually carried this for about 6 months prior to switching to this for the 30-day challenge. I've been carrying one of these in various manners since May. So when it rolled out, actually since June, I take that back, because it rolled out internationally in May, and then the units came in June for us to use, the international units, that is. And so I worked with the international one, then the AT&T versions, and I've been working with one ever since. And then the red one came in, and I absolutely love the red variant, so I've been carrying it around as my daily driver. So this is actually the second longest device I've ever carried, away from the BlackBerry Curve, rather. So it's a nice device all around. The specs are great, and I really like the features of this device. That said, it really depends on where you are in the industry. When I first started the challenge over here, the iPhone was still going strong. It was still a great device. Not to say that it's not now, but the fluidity was incredible on the iPhone 5 or iPhone 4S. Now, over on this device, it's met its match, and I find that these devices can finally go head-to-head, and we can finally have a discussion away from, you know what, the iPhone 5 is fluid. We know it's fluid. It's always been fluid, and it continues to be fluid, even though it had a little hiccup in iOS 6. But now, I feel like we can finally have that conversation and get past the point of fluidity now, so we can say, okay, they're both fluid. Now, let's take a look at the features. This has A, B, C, D, and E. This only has A, B, and C, and it does D and E differently. And we can evaluate the features a little bit better now, as opposed to stopping the conversation at the fluidity point and just saying, okay, fluid, iPhone wins. And that's what I like about the Galaxy S3 as opposed to the iPhone 5. That said, really enjoying the pocketability of this device, much smaller. And granted, yeah, the screen size is smaller. 4 inches, I think, will work just fine for a lot of people. Obviously, it does, because a lot of people carry iPhones. That said, There's some great alternatives out there. The One X Plus, Samsung Galaxy S3, these are devices I'd recommend and have recommended to a lot of people, and people that not just are Android enthusiasts, but people that are moving over from iOS as well. Keep it locked on PhoneDog.com. We're wrapping up the 30-day challenge of the Apple iPhone 5, so keep it locked on the site. I'll have a few more videos. Let me know what you want to see in the video series on Twitter at Aaron C. Baker, and on Facebook at facebook.com/Hi Aaron Baker. I'll be with Phone Dog until December 31st rather, and the challenge ends December 27th. So get those questions in, and I'll do my best to answer those in subsequent videos. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time.